All right, so I'm actually not political. I've not really been that interested in government. I don't really care too much to try and rally for one politician or another. But 4 years ago, something interesting happened. I started a different company, and I actually have done algorithmic pricing forever. So I did dynamic pricing for e-commerce, and that company started doing pretty well. And so I started writing these really enormous tax bills. I'm sure all of you have had this very similar experiences, and that made me very political very quickly, because at the exact same time in 2013, the government shut down. So I'm writing these tax bills, and the government's shutting down, and the technologist brain in me just says, how do you make this better? We have a government that literally is not working, and yet we all have to pay for it, we all have to experience it, we all work from January to May every year to fund it. How do you make it better? And so I called a couple friends and I said, I'd like you to run for Congress this year, or in the next 2014 year, and we're going to run on the platform that if we could secure the vote and validate identity, that's what we do at PlaceAVote, whatever comes before Congress, I just want you to proxy it in. You don't have to be political. I don't care which party you run for. It's just whatever your district wants you to vote on, you will vote that way. And one of them, Joe Melton here in the front, ran in Fresno, and we didn't win, right? Because one of the big things we wanted to do was just see if we can get on the ballot. We were technology guys, right? And so we ran a Republican as a Democrat, and a Democrat as a Republican, so two different districts, and we ran them in districts they didn't even live in, because we just, Silicon Valley style, wanted to break all the rules at the same time just to see what we can do. And we challenged it, we got them on the ballot, and in the next year, in this next 2016 election, we have 70 people running. We have someone running in every district in California, and then we've identified Ohio and Michigan as states that we can effectively run in, very similar to California. So platform is very simple. Don't have any slides to show you, but you can read, discuss, debate, and vote on every issue. We validate your identity, and then we release out into a private public key blockchain style way to say this is how the actual ledger went. That way, you know this is how it is. We didn't, make up the vote. And between these two components, we think we can make a big impact in Congress. I think we're going to have a chance of taking Congress from being this old institution where 400 people argue and don't do anything, to being the body of the government that is essentially a privatized digital site. So if you want to know more information, we'll be across the street, and we'd love to talk to you about it.